Hello, everyone. This is Andre's Pop Culture Guy. Today, me and Jeff are back again to review Chucky Season 3, Part 2 of the final 2 episodes for Season 3. Hello, brother. How you doing, sir?
Okay, USA, baby.
Yeah, USA, yeah. So, anyway, it's on Tuesday. Who cares? We're doing it. Let's get on it. I'm so happy because, great end for Season 3. And so, let's start out in this way. Jeff, what's your thoughts on episode 7? Do you like it? What's your thoughts right now before I get into like it definitely the scenes?
Yeah, I mean, it's your typical Chucky, like they were long episodes, but like they were not, but they were like there was substance to them. It's just that the humor was there with episode 7. Like the humor was there, the humor was back, right? Which I liked. But it was an interesting. It was just a weird kind of episode, like it kind of went all over the place, and like let's be honest here, Season 3 of Chucky has been all over the fucking map. Like it's all over the place. So, like at this point now, like some of the plot, like there's some holes in it and whatnot, everything at this point, like it was some of the stuff. And like, okay, so it's like, why are the kids still even in the White House? Like, why are they even still there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then when we go to episode 8, like, why are they even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know they're gonna blow them up anyway or whatever, whatnot, right at the end, but like, still, this shit's just all over the place. That's all I can say. Like, it's some crazy shit. Some funny shit though. Some funny shit.
Oh yeah, very funny shit as well. Okay, so I saw these episodes twice. I think if you watch it again, it's much better. I mean, with the kids being held in their own will makes a lot of sense. I mean, the guy, the cleaner, whatever you want to call him, that's cleaning up all this like.
I get them keeping them there, but then when they get in episode 8 and they're like doing all the like, like faking the death and all that shit, whatnot, and all that and everything and all this shit, whatnot.
Okay, that's true. I mean, I guess that is very true. We'll get to that. So let's do this. We're gonna review episode 7 right now, and then we'll put the first teaser for Planet of the Apes, before we head to episode 8. So let's do that.
One of the trailers you gave me wouldn't work, but I got a different one. So I did get 2 trailers.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, because this week is the Kingdom of the Planet Apes, I thought it would be good for us to kind of discuss the movie, if we're fans of the Planet of the Apes franchise. But anyway, so starting with episode 7, we picked up where we left off in episode 7, where Chucky is now in the spirit realm after his body is dead, and he got shot by one of the agents in episode 6, and then he goes into this similar White House in the spirit realm, and there he meets Damballa. So before we begin with the episode, he's talking to Damballa how he's trying to impress him with these kills he has done to please him, because he's been exorcism from season 2, and so before Chucky kind of pissed off Damballa, and Damballa almost sent him to hell. And guess what? Chucky pleased him. He gave him one more chance, and he will. And in this scene, we get the confirmation now because of what he has done.
And to send him to hell, all he has to do is hit a red button.
I mean, hey, if you're in the supernatural realm, you can do that.
If you've been watching Chucky so far, it's typical of Chucky that they would have that there.
Oh my god, yeah, I did find that funny. So
it was very farcical.
Yeah, I mean, well, the part that was farcical was the head of the secretary, and like he's like, "Oh, right there, Mr. Ray." That was funny.
You see her again. You see her again in episode 8.
Oh, really? Where was she? I see that.
Or it's just the head. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, and then of course, we see here, the was it Teddy, the security agent for the kid, and he does the little, gun finger at him because he shot him in the eye, and that was a very funny scene. So yeah, so he was talking to Bella, and the Bella gives Chucky one chance to prove himself to the Bella, his workmanship, whatnot, and so he can do a lot of things now because now he's a ghost, and so we got from that we go into the titles, and that's where error. So let's get into that first sequence. What you thought about that, and plus seeing Brad Dourif as a human form, which is
I know I
first
hadn't
time.
seen him in a long time. He's gotten old.
Yeah, I mean he looks really good for his age. I mean, yeah. Speaking of age, I
Oh
thought
yeah.
I thought
No. I'm just surprised because I haven't seen him in anything in live action. I haven't seen him in a long time. The last thing I saw him in was The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of Lord of the Rings, if you haven't seen Criminal Minds, he's one of those silly killers in one of those seasons. That was the last time I saw him.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch
Yeah,
a lot of Criminal Minds, but no,
yeah,
I thought it was all right. It was cool seeing Damballa pop up and all that shit and whatnot. It all made sense. And Damballa said that there's a lot of spiritual ghost energy already going on here at the White House. You know what I'm saying? Like you just need to tap into it.
yeah,
Right. So that made sense. It all made logical sense and whatnot. I like the dialogue between um Brad Dourif and and Damballa. I like hear him doing the Chucky voice as himself.
yeah, yeah, and then the Balo voice as well, which is cool. Like he's really good, altering his voice with his Chucky voice, which is really cool. If you haven't seen season 2 with the other Chuckies, the clone Chuckies, here's the same level, and so it's really nice. Um, yeah, so after we get to that, we go back to the White House, and then we see, the what is it? The HNS is trying to clean up everything. Again, was a Pierce.
The cleaner guy.
Yeah, Pierce. That's his name. And we see the vice president making a message about the nukes going to the North Pole, and and then after that, Pierce goes to the widow, and the widow talks to the fake, how you say, husband,
That was an awkward conversation, man.
yeah. Oh, I mean, I mean, it was awkward. I mean, because he looked alike, but he had a good talk with her, so that's good. What else? And then after
I thought they were gonna do it.
you thought they were gonna have sex. No, no, she was too emotional at that time. She's
Like Fallout.
oh, oh man, she only had to say okie dokie, and I think that made that thing far better. Um, anyway, yeah, I mean, again, it's great to see Devin Sawa in this role and playing a different character. Being a fake president is really nice. And then after that, oh yeah, Pierce also locked up, teenagers and Brent's room, and this is where we get a really cool emotional, scene with her. So, what you thought about this sequence? I thought,
Oh, where they kissed and all that and whatnot. She kisses him and all that shit. Oh my god.
yeah, I mean, they're
I
teenagers.
thought that was kind of far fetched. I don't know. The kids are all right. You know what I'm saying? Like they're better at some points than at others. You know what I'm saying? At that point, has he already killed the double president with the blood in the
No,
elevator?
no, not yet. So we can get into that because, like, when this is where the two psychics come into the White House.
Yep, from Duke University.
Yeah, Duke University, and I know you laugh at this. I love the part when the lady told that this guy Todd helps Taylor Swift to know when the breakup's happening.
Every breakup, he's there, and she calls him. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good humor. Yeah, it was good humor.
Oh my god, that was so funny. And then he helped out with Duke of England for hacking. Oh my god, that was so funny. So then after that, we get the next scene after I think the man in present leaves, with the son, Brett, leaves behind, because he wants to protect the friends, the three kids, and now with this part, we see the fake was it president doing this like video for the news that he's sick and that he's gonna step down, right? And then Pierce is gonna kill him, because he's gonna tie up loose ends. And then this is where as you say, Jeff, we get into the really cool blood elevator scene, which was awesome, great kill. The security guard that was trying to poison him was there as well.
Well, they gave us a teaser of the blood first coming out of the doorknob.
Yes, yeah, yeah. When was it the two psychs were talking to the spirit realm, and you hear the president's dad say, "There's so much blood," and then you see the blood coming out from the door, the doorknob, right before we get into the elevator. Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, very good tease for that. And yeah, and then of course, it's Chucky. Chucky did that elevator blood scene, and great scene. I mean, very brutal. I love that the show hasn't stepped down from the gore. Like, it's full on gore, which is great. And this scene is no different. And yeah, and it's great to see. Like,
they did a good job of staging the bodies for the death and whatnot. Everything that looked really like grisly and all that shit and whatnot. But yet there was no blood left, right? They just looked all bloody.
Yeah, they look all bloody, which is really like creepy, and their eyes are open. So anyway, so that was really cool. I really like that. And then let's see.
Yeah, the addition of the whole like the paranormal investigators and whatnot was interesting with the whole that weirdo guy and shit and whatnot. That was cool.
Yeah, I mean, look, at least they gave us the jokes with Tyler Swift and the Dukes of England. So
and Pierce let the mom go. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, that makes no sense.
I mean,
you think he'd be hunting her down?
Yeah, I mean, it could have been worse, but at the same time, she's like a president of the wife, so he could do anything if she's outside, But I don't know. It's kind of weird because
certain Secret Service agents are loyal to Pierce, other ones aren't.
Yeah. So the black guy was loyal to the Pierce, right? You remember last episode, like she was hugging her so weirdly because you made that comment, and so it's weird that he's still with her. But then he made this comment about the pension. Like, I'm doing this because of the pension, whatever. One night
I'm gonna lose my pension.
Lose my pension, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, so all right.
Several of the Secret Service agents have said shit like that and whatnot in the episode. They're like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. When they knocked the one guy, knocked the other one out, and everything and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
The kid's like, are you going to get in trouble for that? And he's like, probably.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so funny. I mean,
it's very slapsticky. Some of the humor, it's like, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer this humor. I mean, it's not like MCU humor, where it's like, oh my god, they oh, here's a joke, bam, bam, like, oh, look at that, it's funny,
They started swearing a lot more in episode 7 and 8. There's a lot of swearing.
Yeah. I mean, this show. This show has cursed a lot, but I think they
drop more F-bombs in episode 7 and 8 than they did in the whole series combined.
That's true. I wonder if it's because I remember they saying they have like a strict like limitation on how many F-bombs they have in the episodes. So for these
they probably saved them,
yeah, save them for these two, which is great. So that's fine. Like, at least we get blood, and gore, so that's fine. So okay, so then after that, we got so like everyone is kind of like catch up on Chucky, and like they go into the Oval Office, right? The office, and they're gonna do the what do you call it? Help me out here. It's the
seance.
Seance, right? The seance, and so they have to form all in a circle, right? And to contact, Chucky, and they do here. And this is a great scene here because you see how Chucky is really powerful with being a ghost. Like he could do a lot of things here. Like when they say like, you know, you don't have enough power, and then like he does this wave his hand and like he cuts out all the candles right away, which is incredible. A very creepy thing. And oh my god, this is me, Jeff. This is how I would definitely curse. Chucky's like testing 1, 2, 3, fuck, 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 you fuck. Great. Like when he's like, what he just done with the mystery of like, contacting them and like just normally talk to them through, the psychic, which is funny. Um, so great scene, they're asking, Chucky, what he's doing, and then next scene throughout the season is trying to ask Chucky where's, her sister. Still no answer, right? And while we do that, Chucky starts really amping up his powers, and then the sprinkles spread blood, and then he starts laughing, and then he throws this like what boombox, whatnot, and then throws it, and then electrified the one female
It was
sidekick.
like a speaker or some shit. It wasn't a
Yes,
boombox.
yeah, whatever. I mean,
Fucking boombox.
boombox. Yeah,
Who
I
the fuck
mean,
has a boombox anymore?
hey, I don't know. I mean, I know one person that has a boombox, but I gotta tell you, it's top secret. Anyway, anyway, but yeah, it's a speaker. A speaker. You throw the speaker down in the blood. First, so you're saying plot holes. Can a speaker electrify you with blood?
No, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That was the funny thing about watching this episode again. It was like,
Blood is thicker than water.
yeah,
So
and
so it's not as easy of a conduit for electricity as water is. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't flow through it as well. Does that make sense?
yeah, no, because I like there was no way because like blood is not, like not not solid, like it's more solidified than
They
water.
make it look watery in the show, but it's not like blood's not like that in real life.
Yeah, so it's that part for me was a little nitpick there because I felt like that was kind of weird. Like, I mean, whatever.
Blood clots as soon as it comes out of the body. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
so like no no and plus just from the speaker wires from the back of the speaker that
yeah,
wouldn't be enough electricity to electrocute anybody.
yeah, yeah. That was kind of weird, but I mean, at the same time, with the Chucky series, they kind of bend the rules, and like somehow, if you're a
It's far
ghost,
fetched. The shit's far fetched. Yeah.
yeah, it's far fetched, but yeah, yeah. I mean, so whatever. So we got 3 kills by death and electrocution. So that was crazy. And then, so what do you thought about that sequence, sir? Just stuff from there. Tell me about what you thought about that. The whole Asons thing, seance.
You pretty much covered it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like what went down, I mean,
Yeah,
I liked it. It was cool. I thought it was only 2 people that got electrocuted. Was
yeah,
it 3?
yeah. It was 3.
I thought it was the vice president and the black chick.
Yeah, what was the other chick, the secretary for the vice president? Well, she was
Oh,
yeah, that Indian girl where she was like, "Ooh, a seance," she was like so happy to be there.
that's right.
She was there and she got killed by electrocution as well. Yeah, that room was so dark. I don't think you could see those 3 if you have a good light.
If you got blood rained all over you and shit and whatnot, wouldn't you have to like immediately take a shower afterwards?
Yeah,
Because nobody did.
no one did. I was kind of surprised. And they used towels to like wash themselves off. It was like, why are you doing that? Just go outside and use some sprinklers or something to wash you up. So it was kind of weird. I don't know. Nothing makes no sense in the show. I mean, it's far fetched. I'd say
It was like matted in their hair and shit and whatnot, everything in their clothes and shit.
yeah, and they're gonna be like that until what, episode 8, a little bit. But it's funny. Grant looks the less bloody than the 3 kids, which is so weird. It's like I don't know, like I don't, it's so bizarre. I mean, they can easily, get changed quickly and wash themselves off, but whatever. I mean, Pierce was still, bloody. Same thing with the other friend, Nick, the agent for the Grant character. So after that, they start discussing how to stop Chucky, right? And then I think the one remaining psychic brings up you have to be dead to like front the Chucky, and then Zach or not Zach, I'm sorry, that's the actor's name. Okay, what's his name? Jake. So sorry, Jake. You know, he thinks okay, I need to get killed, and he used examples of movies like Flatliners and The Abyss to put himself, you know, comatized dead for how long, how many minutes to confront Chucky in the spirit world. That's what's going on.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, right? And then, and then after that, you get, Pierce coming in. Well, first off, Pierce is starting to like do something that's kind of suspicious. He's saying like, I need to do more contingencies in the White House, which we don't know yet. That's in episode 8. And so, we get also, the kids start to how to do it, and Jake has to be the only one to go there because he has the most connection to Chucky because of certain things. He brought up the good Chucky. If anyone doesn't know about what's the good Chucky is, last season 2, they capture one of these other Chuckies, like kind of like variant Chucky, like Loki. If you ever seen the Loki series, there were variants of Chucky because Chucky split his soul into multiple Chuckies from season 1, and they got kind of spread out a little bit in season 2, and they were going after the kids in the Catholic boarding school, and they captured one of them, and they brainwashed this Chucky, and he became a good Chucky for a while, but then he started glitching back to the bad Chucky, and so but Jake really loved this good Chucky for some bizarre reason. Not getting into why. So that's why he was talking about the good Chucky and whatnot. And so he thinks that if he goes to good Chucky to kill, if he kills himself, then the Chucky will be done for good in the spirit world. So that's what makes it easier for Jake to go there, because with the other kids they cannot go there because of the hatred they have for Chucky. So as the fiction says that, which is kind of weird, like why Jake has to go there because of love, and then these three that they hate Chucky, cannot go there. What not?
I thought maybe you wanted to bang Chucky. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Chucky did experiment, I guess, but I don't know. I guess. No, don't think it like those folks. I mean, the kid thinks he's. I mean, I actually when he say grandfather to Chucky, that was so funny, and the reaction to the vice president and the secretary was so hilarious. I know you laugh at that line when you say grandfather to Chucky, because that was funny. So what do you thought about the idea of Jake going to the spirit realm? And I mean,
It was very contrived. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah, I thought it was very contrived. I mean, I mean, because Jake
of course, Pierce had the shit to do it and all that.
can do it. Yeah, that was funny.
I knew automatically the minute they mentioned it that Pierce would be the one that would have the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he had the needle earlier with that, with the copy of the president. You know what I'm saying? The body double. He had the needle, right? So I was like, oh well, Pierce will have the more needles. I bet with some shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. No, that's true. So yeah, that made a lot of sense now. So yeah, then after that, before we see, I haven't brought out how you say Jennifer Tilly or Tiffany Valentine yet because she's still in prison, and so while we see Jake getting injected with points, I don't know what you call it, like the needle, Jennifer Tilly, aka
The heart slowing shit or whatever, whatnot that makes it seem like you're dead.
yeah, the slur, the serum, whatever you would call it. We intercut the execution of Tiffany, because this today is the night is the execution of Tiffany, right? As we seen from the season. And while we saw while this episode, she was trying to get one of the security guards get a piece of something from the sniper to make a voodoo of her, so like she can escape very, very clear, which we don't really get. So she didn't have time. Like her assistant that she has was like so incompetent, and she got hit randomly by a truck. You see her body gets splashed, and like you see her legs like folded like so weirdly,
Like a spider.
like a spider or like a bug as usual. Um, like it reminded me of the Men in Black movie when the what is it, the bug crushes one of the like service person into that like I don't know what you call it, the bending thing. It was so creepy. This was like that. So yeah, so so Tiffany, she say goodbye to Chucky and Gigi, aka Glenn and Glenda, her like her kids in this universe, which you haven't seen yet. They're from the movie Sea of Chucky, and they were in season 2. Um, uh, there's another pair of dolls with them with Chucky and Tiffany. Nika's there. So this is actually I don't know, you know this, the girl that's talking to Tiffany in the glass. That's actually Brad Dourif's daughter, and she's an actress as well. And she's another legacy character for the Chucky series. She stars in the Curse of Chucky and the Cult of Chucky direct to videos. These are the ones that this series had kind of picked up from during 2021. So that's who she is, and she Chucky put her soul into this character, and Tiffany fell in love with her, and but because every time she kind of blanks out, she comes back to herself, and she made so Tiffany made the decision towards the end of season 1 to cut her limbs out. So that's why she has robotic, like has these hands, and she cannot want to walk because of what Tiffany did to her during the end of season 1 of Chucky. So that's who he is. That was chasing after Nika. So what do you thought about the injection thing, and what do you thought about the storyline with Tiffany? That whole breakout. Well, not breakout.
I don't care about the Tiffany stuff that much. I don't care about it. Never have cared about it.
Wow.
It doesn't. I like Jennifer Tilly's titties. Like I like that part, but like the whole thing with the dolls and the guards, all that shit, whatnot, is just kind of hilarious to me.
Oh my god!
But
Who?
like the chick with the wheelchair chick with the metal arms is she's funny, and I don't know, you know, that's pretty much all I got. Okay, USA.
All right. Well, let me take a moment and let's show us the trailer. Let's do this now. So, this is pretty much our wrap up with episode 7. Overall, mixed feelings on episode 7. I mean, this is the penultimate episode for episode 8. I think the season finale is much more better. I think that was a much more cohesive and focused episode. But we'll get into it after we get seeing this Kingdom of Planet of the Apes trailer. So thank you, Jeff, my good host here. So just gonna give you we're gonna show you Planet of the Apes.
Don't forget to turn off echo cancellation.
Yes, thank you. So let me do that now. Echo. Okay, good. I did that already. So right now at this stage.
Oh, it doesn't work? No shit. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Something. Yeah.
No, it must be a bad file.
No, we can take our time. So
here, try that one. Oh, it says the same thing.
Oh, really? Okay. I mean, here.
I had problems with the trailers. The trailers you sent me for some reason didn't work.
Really? Hold on.
When you pull that one up, this one up, it's going to say won't play. I have no idea. I've never had that happen before.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Here, I don't want to take up the time here, but I gotta have to do this. I got to share it here. I'm sorry.
Share it if you
Anyway,
want. Just make sure you turn off echo cancellation.
so yeah, so we're gonna say the trailer, guys. Just fair warning: if you hear anything weird with the audio and all that, that's my bad. Because usually, if I'm gonna share the trailers, there's gonna be a weird effect in the audio. Jeff told me that, and so that's why we always try to do before the show to like make these like MP3 versions of the trailer so that you can hear it better. But difficult technical difficulties right now, so but let me do this right now. Let's see. Oh, thank you, sir. All right, so we got it right there. Are you a big fan of the Planet of the Apes?
Son, your father, he waits.
Much to learn, much to teach. There are dangers beyond our village.
What a wonderful day!
Help your father!
My family. I will find them. I will bring them home. To survive, remember your strength, your compassion, your mercy. Why do they hunt her? She knows the human secrets.
I have a name. May. I know where they're taking your clan.
You chose a human over an ape.
This was a human place. It is not yours.
It is now, isn't it? The elders did not tell us everything about this world. Nor bend for your king. Never. Get tickets now.
Oh, Ted. Well, thank you, Jeff, my host here.
You want me to play the teaser trailer too?
I want to say that towards the end, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to spread out those trailers as humanly possible.
Turn the echo cancellation back on, sir.
Weird system. So anyway, so I'm gonna ask you something before we get back into Chucky episode 8. Are you a fan of the Planet of the Apes? Have you seen like the older films and the new ones?
Most of them, yeah.
Yeah.
The trailer looks good. It looks good.
Yeah. So this in preparation, I'm actually going to see it Sunday, with my mom for Mother's Day, and very excited to see this film. I'm a huge fan of the Planet of the Apes films. I've seen the Caesar trilogy, played by Andy Serkis. Really love those movies. One of the best reboots any franchise ever, and I've been hearing really good positive reviews for this film, so that's really good for me. So yeah, the CGI looks great as usual with these films, which they haven't lost quality, which is great. Um, yeah, if anyone is confused, we're not focusing on the clan that Caesar's family are at. This is a new chapter, new characters. Um, During the third last film, we got confirmation there's other apes in their like own community in the world. They don't know Caesar. They heard about Caesar, but they never really been part of that community of Caesar's, like his clan in San Francisco. So this is going to be interesting how this part of the apes that we haven't seen in this other half of the world, it usually deals with the legacy of Caesar and all that. And plus, seeing I didn't notice this until recently with the new trailers. One of the apes, the gorillas, have these electric sticks.
Yeah.
That's new. I never seen that with some of the apes. I mean, you always used to, with the apes in the old and new with guns. This one they're using more like electricity, like tasers, which is very unique. So yeah, I'm very excited for it. Maybe I will do like a non-spoiler review on Monday report, maybe quickly. I don't know, but we'll see. But I'm very excited for that. And we're gonna uh, go back and do another teaser trailer for the ape towards the end of this episode. So anyway, any thoughts before we head to episode 8?
No, the trailer looks good.
Yeah. So yeah. So now we get into episode 8. This is where we get the juicy part here. So we get how do you say Jake in the spirit realm. And so he wakes up. He's in this one room where he sees his father again. This in context, his father, him and Jake lost their mother, and so his father unfortunately got into alcoholism. So he became a very abusive father during season 1, and he got killed by Chucky, and that's why he's served there. And very good Chucky scene. I mean, with the father, you see him going to the ballroom where the massacre happened in episode 4 of the series, and then they're talking how the disappointment or like how Jake is as a person, and we get a quick shot of Chucky, giving dad alcoholism, alcohol bottle, right? And so, and then after that, they kind of rekindle. They kind of fix up their like relationship before they, Jake heads and tranks Chucky, right? So before we get into that, what do you thought about that sequence, Jeff?
That was a good sequence. Yeah, it was
Okay.
emotional and everything and whatnot. It was well done.
Yeah, and again, Devin Sawa, great actor here. He's playing a character from a previous season. He really nails the multiple characters he's been playing for the last 3 seasons. Yeah, it's been all good. And finally Jake's doing something proactive, this whole season besides Devin. So I was kind of happy we focused something else with Jake in this episode. So why would we do that? Yeah, so why would do that? He does catch up with Chucky. Chucky does this kind of like what do you call it, McNeil thing where he rebuilds the sculpture that Jake did, and rebuild it, and he takes Jake into this like Chucky fear where you see his previous like young, like his other time as Charlie's Ray, as a kid, teenager, and some of the dolls that you saw previously from last season 2. So like the Apocalypse Now Chucky was there, the buff Chucky was there, the good Chucky was there. Well, sort of, based it on that, and then you saw the the pre Chucky before he gets shot in the first film, before he becomes Chucky, which the one with the long hair that is before he gets shot, and that's what Brugdifer is. He's the dead deceased Charlie's Ray. You see the blood stain in his shirt. That's actually where he got shot by the detective in the Child's Play first film. So what do you thought about that? Great sequence. I like it. I mean, very funny moments. I love it when you say Chucky time, and it's like, I mean,
Yeah, it was good. It was entertaining.
Yeah, and why we see this is where we see some of the Pierce stuff. Like he's trying to set up the bombs in the White House. Um, and of course, the one guard that was there, that was the good guy. He kind of gets suspicious, and he follows them, and he's trying to stop them to set up the bomb to like apparently blow up that White House. Which, first of what are you trying to do here, Pierce? Like, I don't get what Pierce is trying to do here. He's trying
Kill
to
the fam. He said kill the family or something like that, or I don't know.
Yeah, that was weird. He doesn't have half the family. He has one family member, and that's it. Like he doesn't have the man president or the little child.
I know that's why I said it was stupid.
Yeah. So yeah, it was stupid and just so bizarre what he was trying to do here. So I didn't understand that. You think he was just gonna do was just try and bring more people to cover up, like get a new president and like I don't know that
What do you fucking do when your vice president's dead now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I know, but I mean, there was other ways he could just cover up, it. But I don't know. So it was weird. So while we do that, Chucky, I say, well, let's get into Tiffany. I know you don't care about Tiffany, so why don't we do we get back to the prison thing. It's a prison break. One of the guards that she has possessed. I forgot his name. Was it Arnie or Amon, whatever his name is, that Tiffany summons. He kills all the guards, gets her escape. Nika is trying to chase after her, and so she's escaped. So basically, that's it. And she goes in the red car that she usually uses since the Briar.
oh, but he takes all those bullets from that sniper though for and shit and whatnot, everything. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, I can't believe he still walked towards that, like getting those multiple shots. So yeah, that was very funny, and yeah, so that's what happened. So yeah, she escaped. So I was kind of surprised she survived, but whatever then. So yeah, now we go back to Chucky. So Chucky gets interrupted by one of the other Chuckies. He's talking with the pre Chucky Prime before he gets killed. Devin sees the good Chucky running away, and so Jake follows the good Chucky that he knows from season 2, and and it's funny that Chucky Prime is talking to the other Chucky, and like he starts shouting out, and then everyone's like shh, like movie theater classic, and he's like fuck you, Chucky. It's like you're Chucky. Why you're like saying shush to your Chucky? This is so bizarre. Anyway, I just find it funny right there. So Jake, meets Chucky, good Chucky in the bed, and they're talking. He's trying to convince this Chucky to kill, I guess himself to like get rid of all the Chuckies, right? And it's noble. And then the other Chuckies come into the room, and then after you know after a while, it gets kind of suspicious with like why it's taking so long for Jake to not realize this was a trap. So after Chucky, it was trying to slit himself, he starts doing the countdown, and then it just got really awkward. I was like, what's going on here? And then the reveal is the other Chucky is going to possess Jake in the real world now, and that this was a diversion, which was hilarious and one of the best twists I never saw. Really great twist, and then Chucky started laughing, and then after the 5 minutes it's up, Devin puts on the serum to bring him back, get to start being again.
Yeah, and you see Chucky make out with Devin.
Yeah, which is so funny, and then
in front of the dude.
In front of Jake, yeah. And then when he comes out, he bites his lip to Devin, which that was so cool. So we get Jake / Chucky in the world, and he starts acting. He's trying to cover up that he's Chucky, but he does that so badly, which is so funny. So the White House is exploding basically, and then Jake Chucky is with the psychic to go to the elevator when the closes, and bam, Chucky just like punch him right there. And then you see, this actor pretending to be Chucky is so hilarious. He like starts punching him and was like, like, like beating him to the death was so brutal. What do you thought about that scene? I thought that was funny as hell.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, I thought the actor did a really good job of copying Brad Dourif's performance, like his voice, sounded like Chucky, so it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was really great, and then of course, wrapping up the Grant kid, Grant was trying to find his agent that was supposed to protect him. He died. He got slid, whatever, and then Pierce sees him, and and the kid went after Pierce, and like, what was it? He locked the door because the agent that was very close to him gave him the key to lock the the Oval Office, right? And Pierce gets attacked by the spirits of the White House. Very weird, but it was funny. Which we saw them in episode 7. Like we saw some of the ghosts from the White House, before Chucky met Nabala. So that was already set up. So those, like, I don't know, furious people from the White House attack him, and then Pierce gets caught in the fire, and so he's dead. Basically, he's pretty much done and dead. But Grant survived, so that's what happened. So, so Chucky gets out of the elevator and kills the last psychic, and then tells the kids of where he knows where Caroline is, and the name of this person that Jake heard in the spirit realm, and then what the kids are going to hear from the Jake / Chucky, his name is Wendell Waits. So so we get that. So we're pretty much done with the White House stuff. Grant gets his mom. The mom came to rescue him. I mean, okay, so like that's the last time we see them. So the kids go into this bizarre house, and we see John Waters, famous director who did, was it the Flamingos? He did the black comedy film called Serial Mom. I don't know, you ever seen Serial Mom? Great film, very funny. So he's like an actor / director. He appeared in the film, this film series. You haven't seen Sea of Chucky. He's actually one of the like paparazzi in Sea of Chucky, and he had a great kill there. If you have seen Sea of Chucky, so he comes back here as playing a different character, just like Darren Sawa. And so we slowly get this reveal that he's actually the creator of the Good Guy doll. So he created the Good Guy doll because of his son got stabbed by some killer back in 1983, and we see this body, and then Caroline comes out, and and she's there, and she has the voodoo dummies book with a knife, and of course she still is brainwashed by Chucky, and Caroline is not gonna go with the sister, right? And then what is it, Jack or God, Jake / Chucky comes out. He reveals he's Chucky, and he wants to get back to the Chucky doll, and then Chucky goes back to his body, and then something happened, and then so Winks opens up this random drawer, whatever you call it, glass door, whatever, and then the kids see it, and we don't know what it is, basically. So anyway, Nika has followed, Tiffany. So Tiffany has arrived to this house, and they, thankfully, this guy has another doll that is like her doll body, and so she goes back to the doll body, and Caroline drives off, and so after they drop off, Nika comes in and sees this the kids, and they're turned into mannequins.
That's the stupidest shit. I know.
Really bizarre. So somehow they turn into mannequins, and the kids are telling Nika to get them out of here, or like something like that. But they see the Wiggins guy has the gun, and then blank, we don't see anything happen to her. I guess she's gonna be a mannequin as well. I don't know. So that's what happened, and then
you hear her scream. So
yeah, I guess she's turning into an American or something like that. Okay. So and then the final shot is Caroline driving. How is a kid drives? Like these kids are underage; they cannot drive yet, and somehow they drive perfectly. That's another thing I didn't bring up last week or 2 weeks ago or whatnot. From these episodes, these kids drive. I mean, they even have a driver's license. It's so bizarre. I don't know how this kid. It's just so funny. But anyway, we see Chucky and Tiffany in their dull bodies again. They're making out. Okay. Why not? And then and they drive off, and that's the season. And then Chucky does this promo to like get it's encouraging the audience like you and me to get the show renewed for season 4. So that's gonna happen. So anyway, so that's a lot. So buddy, I'm very sad. This is the last time we're gonna talk about Chucky for a while. Hopefully we get a season 4. What is your thoughts about this season? I know this is your first time watching this show. And this
it was entertaining.
Okay.
It was definitely watchable.
Okay.
It had its ups and downs.
Yeah. I just question you're willing to see this again if they get renewed?
I'll review it I'll review season 4 with you.
Okay. Because I just want to make sure this you really like the show and you're willing to go back.
I don't mind watching the episodes. It doesn't bother me.
Okay. Because I know the show has the comedy and all that is really goofy, but
it is kind of goofy, but like it's entertaining. It's entertaining television.
Okay.
If you like this sort of thing.
Yeah. First off, Chucky is a great slasher character. Have you seen the films? They're really great horror comedies.
If you don't mind the gore and all that shit, whatnot, then yeah.
Yeah. If you like all that, this is the show. It's so funny. It's very they do
a good job with mixing in humor with horror.
Yeah, and I really like that. So yeah, I've been very surprised. So I'll give the people thoughts. This is my second time watching the show. I saw season 2 a year ago.
I wish I would have reviewed the first 2 seasons with you, so I know all the backstory.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that before. If there's a new movie, we can do it like a full hour.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah, we have a lot on our plate. So yeah, that's Chucky season 3. Thank you, brother, for joining me. This has been a pleasure.
You don't want to rate the episodes or anything like that, whatnot, or anything?
Well, yeah, let's do this. How you rate episode 7, and then after that we go to episode 8.
Episode 7, I'll give it a 7, and I'll give episode 8 a 8.5.
Okay, I will give episode 7 a 8 as well, and then episode 8. Oh no, episode 7 a 8 out of 10, and then episode 8 I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's really strong. It's really good. It wraps up everything from this show, which is good. But yeah, I was just thinking that. That's pretty much all, folks.
You grabbed another trailer?
Yeah, the teaser trailer for the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So just want to kind of quickly address our schedules this week. So Jeff and I are gonna be back again on tomorrow with everyone, including Cyber Baby. Is Cyber gonna be with the 48 hours review?
48 hours. He's moderating.
Okay, awesome. So that's gonna be our next appearance. Friday we're having off. We're off from Friday.
Yeah, we're off Friday.
So this Sunday there's no live stream, folks. So, but the 26th, Sunday the 26th of May, me and Jeff are gonna be back again to review another movie. It's gonna be X-Men: Days of Future Past to honor the 10th anniversary. I think that would be good to wrap up the X-Men craze we're having so far with this month with the show X-Men 97 and all that, and then of course the Wolverine lead ups, and all that. That's gonna be our next movie, Jeff. And June we're gonna have different movies. We'll probably have another Jim Carrey movie to review with us, and then definitely a Star Trek review. do that. But
Okay,
I'll discuss,
cool.
discuss that, later on when we get to June. But yeah, so that's our plans for this week. But meantime, let's put up this trailer and then we'll head out. Oh, okay, let's do this.
Echo cancellation.
Oh yes. Oh, damn you. StreamYard.
Are you familiar with the concept of evolution? In their time, humans were capable of many great things. They could fly like eagles fly. They could speak across oceans. But now it is our time. And it is my kingdom. We will learn. Apes will learn. I will learn. And I will conquer. Legend says ape and human lived side by side. Impossible as that may seem. Why do they hunt her? She is smarter than most. The elders did not tell us everything about this world. Bend for your king. Apes hunt humans. That is wrong. Together, you will die. No, together, strong.
Yeah, very cool. Another note, together we're strong. That's something that Caesar said in the trilogy. So that was really cool. They saying that.
That was dope.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the Kingdom of Planet Apes.
You got to turn out the cancellation back on.
Damn you. Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Fuck you, Echo Cancellation. That's all I-
Okay.
Anyway, Jeff, brother, let me here. Actually, let me do this. Because you've been very good to me. And I should plug you in your channel. And let me pull it up and do this. Settings and etc. etc. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, people. Give me a minute. Almost
Okay,
there.
sir. Okay,
Yes.
sir.
I'm working on it. Okay, so I have to do this. Okay, so can you see it? All right. So, buddy, this is your channel. This is the speak it to yourself. This is your you're pronouncing your channel here. Go ahead.
Well, that's the MCU Bleeding Edge YouTube channel podcast, of which Andre's a pop culture guy is a regular guest on, and a full team member. And as you can see, we cover a lot of different shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatnot. Like there's reaction videos on there and shorts, and
Yeah.
our live shows that we do together and whatnot and everything on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
can see we haven't got many views on our Monday show yet, but that will go up.
Yeah.
It always does. So, like, we just finished Shogun. That was great. We got some recap shows coming up on the 18th and the 25th that are going to be fun on Saturdays. I've already got a couple people lined up that want to come on and do them, so that's good.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good. We've got some good movies to review. We got the Matrix films. We got the Back to the Future films to review. We're gonna wrap Fallout up here in the next couple of weeks, and then we've got Star Wars: The Acolyte to cover in the beginning of June, and we're gonna be covering the House of the Dragon.
Yep.
Me and Andres are gonna be tackling the House of the Dragon for probably like 2.5 months, 3 months, or whatever, and then probably covering Daryl Dixon right after that. Season 2. So we've got some good shit to cover.
Yeah, please support us, watch our shows, and then we also reveal your favorite shows. So yes, I'm very excited for tomorrow for 40 hours. Love Eddie Murphy, great comedian. So
I'm watching it tomorrow.
Same here. But yeah, let me stop doing the shirt.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
No. I want to say thank you, sir, for pushing me to do this live stream.
Oh, I like coming on with you. You know that.
Yeah. I tried to, get the right stuff for you to like and watch, in your flavor, And
Oh yeah, just like I do the same thing for you, brother.
No. Thank you, sir. And I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Please support us on our channels. I say before, tomorrow is going to be our 48 hours review live stream. Saber's going to moderate it. So thank you, everyone. We're going to head out and peace. Ciao.
Peace.
Bye. And